Are we live? Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 11th episode of the Crypto Bull. I'm your host, Dimitri from graciousInterest.com. Today, we shall be talking about well, cryptocurrency project called BANCOR. I put out a poll on Twitter last Saturday, and BANCOR won by a great margin. So, yeah, today this is going to be the project we shall be analyzing. The symbol is put over there. Still need to get a hang on pointing things on screen here, that it's mirrored. So yeah, that one. So how shall I go about it? Well, as indicated in the many other live streams I did from the Crypto Bull, I will start making use of my, own course, also titled Crypto Bull. I'm going to show it here on screen. I'm going to start sharing it. So before I start this episode, I would like to thank everyone who casted their votes on the poll. Thank you so much for the interaction. Hope this live stream is going to be a very good one. At the end of the live stream, you can post questions in the live chat, which I will try to answer with everything I've learned from the project during this live stream. So yeah, without further ado, let us begin. I saw there's a little mistake there. There we go. Up to infinity. So, like I said, I will be making use of my own course that I've written titled The Crypto Bull: How to Maximize Your Profit Regardless of the Market. The course itself is mostly about learning the trading basics of cryptocurrency. However, as mentioned here in the description, simple, straightforward tips and lessons on how to trade, and you will learn how to assess risks, and naturally, the very first topic, to pick the best coin and token. I'm going to show you a page. So this is the book itself, and this is the chapter upon which we will base ourselves to, explore a little bit more about the BANCOR network. So what are we going to do? We are going to look up its historical value. The graph should resemble as the ones here mentioned on screen, so in an upward bullish trend. We are going to take a look at communities and dedicated websites of the BANCOR network token. I'm going to explore the newsrooms, hashtags, etc. Why? Well, a healthy project has an active community. I need to see daily or weekly updated news articles which indicate me that the community is very active and that development is taking place, that there is a roadmap. Uh, well, when it concerns the project, trying to look up a little bit about trending hashtags on a monthly or bi-monthly basis. This is more of a guideline, not so much a rule. However, it is tied with the activity of the community on the network. Naturally, a modern, up-to-date website, for a variety of reasons, one of them being concerning marketing for prospective investors. So, without further ado, the website I will be using as my first major resource would be CoinGecko, as you see here on screen. In the past, I've used CoinMarketCap. However, after some talks with other people and through experiencing and searching things out, I landed on CoinGecko, which actually does a fairly good, well, which brings me a very good basis to do analysis on. So, to type in BANCOR, and I see here BANCOR network token. So let us see, what do we see here? Well, once again, the very details. Currently estimated at 7.17 US dollars, an increase in price with 2.5%. This is on the last 24 hours. Compared to Ethereum, it went down. For Bitcoin, it went up, which is good. What else do we see here? Dedicated website, bancor.network. An immediate link to the white paper. That's a very strong move. I like that one. I believe it's the first in the entire run of the crypto bull that I see an immediate link here to the towards the white paper. Explores Etherscan, Explorer, and blockchain. This indicates to me that it is being built on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's not going to be a coin, but a token. The name gave it away as such. Wallets, supported wallets. Crypto.com DeFi wallet. ledger. This indicates to me it is well, already being reliant, well, not reliant, but deals with DeFi, so decentralized finance. There's quite a few communities here. I see Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, their own blog, and on Bitcoin Talk. Source code available on GitHub. More on that later. Tags, that's always an important one. So it's a token, naturally. Decentralized exchange token. So this implies already BANCOR network token um, makes actually part of a decentralized exchange. More on that later. Automated market maker, yeah, it's attached towards the exchanges. Decentralized finance, quite good. Exchange-based tokens. Those are very well. Those are very sincere and all telling tags already. So I know it's BANCOR itself is probably a decentralized exchange, whereby the BNT is being used for doing transactions, automated market maker. This stack implies there is a use of smart contracts taking place, um, probably to connect a variety of sales and buys. Decentralized finance, yeah, DeFi. Automatically, when you're dealing with a decentralized exchange, you are dealing with DeFi. Exchange-based tokens, well, BNT is made to use on their decentralized exchange, probably called BANCOR. So that's already quite clear. So changes. Last hour went down, 24 hours it went up, yearly basis went up. Here it seems to have gone down a little bit. So this is the chart. 24-hour basis, a nice uptrend. Within the last 2 hours, there's been a sudden decline. Naturally, 24-hour basis is good for people who day trade. There exist other charts who do on hourly basis. Myself, I'm more interested in the total run, so going to hit max. So what do we see here? Most important one, I see it has been incepted since June 27, 2017. So it has more than 3 years of a run. One of my general rules I adhere to before I invest in a project is that the project, at the very least, must exist longer than 2 or 3 years. This one's, well, about 4 years almost. In June on June 27th will be about 4 years. So it's 3 plus, which I like to see. I see it started quite higher initial launch. It did go through the bull run of 2017 2018, reached quite high price of about $9. Went down again, just like the rest of the market. Remained bearish, I dare say. Yeah, it's stabilized and slightly in uptick up until July 2019, and then began a slow descent up until July last year, 2020, where it came up again. Probably a rebound. If I'm not mistaken, there was a small bull run going on in July 2020. It's a few months after the Bitcoin halving, and from what I can remember, although not as how to say easily seen on most charts, there was actually an uptick when it concerns trades. So this explains the uptick in value. Went down again, and then started doing the run in tandem with the entire crypto market. Seemingly almost reached a new all-time high, but back a little bit in descent. When it concerns historical value, well, technically, in other projects, I dare say this isn't all too good looking. However, because we are dealing with a decentralized exchange, does this chart give me some other kind of answer? Another kind of information, not answer, so information, mainly how much trading volume is passing by on the BANCOR network. And the uptick here, it implies there's a good amount of trades going on and starting to slow down a little bit DeFi wise. I'm going to zoom in. Last year, uptick is in general, well, bullish, I'm going to say. on average on yearly basis. So there was a little bit of a downside here, but sometimes been going up. 180 days going up, going up. In the last 30 days at average, well, they say here it went down in value a little bit, but I dare tell. Okay, it's a little bit on the bearish side, but I dare say it remains more or less stable. 14 days also remains more or less stable, though bearish side. 7 days, and there's a steep decline here. This is probably due to a lot of people having bought the all-time high, which occurred yesterday on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and made use of, well, the probable exchange that the BANCOR network token is. So they're starting to sold off their BANCOR, so it's natural that the price is decreasing. Therefore, our basis, yeah, it's back in an uptick. So when it concerns price, I dare not say it's the best one, the most convincing one. However, we shall learn more about it when we do get deeper into the technical details. From what I can tell, it's going to be average one. So it's not overperforming, neither is it underperforming. It follows the market, I dare say. Yeah, I'm going to conclude that one. It's something which follows market trends. Might be good, might be bad. We don't know. Scrolling down a little bit. Exchanges. eToroCrypto.com. Mostly available on Coinbase, BCC Exchange, Binance. And that's a good one. I see immediately here on CoinGecko they gave me a nice description. In previous projects I made, I like seeing that the people took some time to contact the people behind CoinGecko and give a summarized explanation here. By reason, well, hold on, that's a little bit weird here. No, I'm going to get into it. So a description given implies there's some effort behind it. So there's an active community and people are busy, well, developing the project and pushing it further and further. So today's price 717 in the last 2 hours. It has a circulating supply of 180 million BNT coins and a max supply of 178 million. I believe that one should be inversed. So 178 million as a circulating supply and 180 as a max supply, which implies almost all BNT coins are made available, unless some have been additionally minted for use on the network itself. This one's a little bit strange, should probably be updated. I suggest if some of the developers of the BANCOR network are watching with me, that they best contact CoinGecko and see what the hell it's about. So, what is it about? BANCOR is a blockchain protocol, just reading the text here, that allows users to convert between different tokens directly as opposed to exchanging them on cryptocurrency markets. So, as mentioned in the text, decentralized exchange that they are offering, which we'll discuss soon, that works to bring liquidity to a majority of tokens. So, makes use of smart contracts as expected, and a new class of cryptocurrency the team calls smart tokens, to provide support to the liquidity that currently exists within the cryptocurrency market. Illiquidity is so much issue for top coins. There are always buyers and sellers. Okay, so it wants to help support other cryptocurrency projects by acting as a decentralized exchange and making sure there is enough liquidity. So when people say to have enough liquidity, it implies enough circulation of the crypto coin or token, that there's enough availability, that there are enough buyers and sellers, so enough movement on the chain. So BANCOR's protocol uses smart contracts to create smart tokens, which is an alternative mechanism for trading. So yeah, the BNT probably is a stand-in token. How do I explain this well? On a centralized exchange like Coinbase, you can buy your coins and tokens with fiat currency, so with your dollars and euros. That's the main currency to trade on the exchanges. You default back towards fiat currency. Now, if you are making a decentralized exchange, well, you do not want to rely on a central authority. You do not want to rely on governments and banks. What you want to have is a placeholder of value in order to exchange the coins. How do they do it? Well, they do this by creating their own native token. In this case, it's going to be the BANCOR network token, which replaces fiat currency as well the buying produce. I'm going to say as the currency that replaces fiat. So the BANCOR network token stands in place of the fiat currency like the dollars and the euros. So yeah, that's how it works. And if you want to buy or sell, instead of buying and selling and defaulting back towards fiat currency, the BNT token, which is the native token of this decentralized exchange, is going to be used to ensure the trades. So that's in short what's being mentioned here. They make mention of smart contracts and smart tokens, all having to do with governance, verifying trades, verifying exchanges, etc., etc. A lot of information which comes by before it becomes a workable currency. So explained here. So BANCOR team consists of a core foundation council and advisory board. Quickly skimming through to see if there's some important information here. Good point of view based out of Switzerland. Have a look at that. Hello, Belgium. Especially in monetary sense, and promote the notion of communities creating their own local currencies. I believe even I heard of this guy. Let's go for a particle code, Tel Aviv, Israel. So it's an international one. Is automated pricing. This comes in the smart tokens build automated. Sorry, it's my Telegram. Creator of the smart token features a region known as connector weight. So yeah, I believe it already boils down to, well, to summarize the above, decentralized exchange makes use of its native token in order to enable trades, and it's an international team behind it. So next point, I'm going to refer to this one. So historical value, what I could deduce, it's average, not too bad, not too good. It follows the crypto market trends. Is it bad? Is it good? It has certain pros and cons. I'm not going to speak out about it by reason. Well, this one is a bit different from the previous projects that I've done. This is a token reliant on decentralized exchange. So the value of the coin is of less importance future-wise than it is their own, well, use case. So on this regard, I dare say, well, the historical value, it is important because from what I can tell, it is bullish, so it is being appreciated, but at the same time, you shouldn't pin yourself on it in this case, by reason it follows market movements and how the network is being used. So next step, we're going to take a look at the community and dedicated websites. So website, BANCOR Network. White paper, we'll get to that later on. BANCOR Network. So you have here website, very quickly loaded. Trade and earn. Trade tokens and earn interest on your favorite tokens by staking it in the BANCOR's decentralized exchange. Makes it immediately clear what it is about. It's a decentralized exchange. Can't get any clearer than that. I've had previous projects. I'm not going to call them by name, but those who follow this series have seen me raising doubts with another project, which was a little bit hyped in my DMs, and I really had to search what they were about before I could, come to a conclusion. So I very much like seeing immediately what's it about. So trade and earn, decentralized exchange, clear as it can be. So you can get started, earn, do the liquidity, give immediately the availability, trading volumes, current price, how much BNT is being staked. But decentralized trading protocol, it's a very nice one. And considering the date from what I could tell on CoinGecko, it indicated 27th of June 2017. It might indeed be one of the very first decentralized exchanges that was incepted back then. There weren't all too many. Again, it might be the case. I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, do so in the comments of the live chat. So, empowering hub. I'll see here refers once again towards the community. BANCOR DAO is owned and operated by its community as a decentralized autonomous organization, democratic and transparent, so entirely blockchain based. Yeah, you can I enter the app here? Just a moment. Heavy duty. Okay, I have immediate access to everything that I need. Rewards, so probably for staking, the fee, trading volume. Ethereum seems to be quite highly praised here, but not all too, how to say, surprising since it's being built on Ethereum. So what I'm seeing here are mostly Ethereum-based coins that can be traded. BNT, REN, ENX, REPS, Anixamid, that's the case. Ocean Protocol, AAVE, Matic, Mana, Basic Attention Token, this one. Armor. So yeah, quite a lot of possibilities to trade here and to stake even. And don't see Bitcoin, but that isn't all too shabby. There's a lot of potential here which you can use. You can swap. So if I had money on the network, I could do so immediately. Protection. What did I click on? Governance. Oh, that's immediately a page on how it works. Nice. So they are quite open also about the technical aspects. Love seeing that one. Vote, BANCOR X, that's the wallet. Shop, just curious. Can buy the t-shirts. That one's cool. Quite metal, I like it. 6 redeem pricing is going to look. You can buy it with your own tokens, so possible to buy stuff with your BANCOR tokens online. Very nice, very nice. Analytics, you never know. Just having a quick peek here. Trading volume, so those are all the coins available. You can tell which one's the biggest one. ENT, from what I can tell. Yeah, I don't know all of them, but yeah. You can retract a lot of information here on how it's performing. So they are very open about their statistics and they are working. Like seeing that. That's how a decent decentralized project should be. So if I may say so, other projects and other decentralized exchanges or make the claim to be a decentralized exchange, that's how things should be done. So quite nice. That was, well, their website. There's not too much to add. Although I want to see something. Governance, BANCOR data, pools, developers, docs. I want to know a little bit. Oh, okay, I'm getting redirected towards the Telegram channel. I'm immediately going to click on that one. It's bug bounty. Or verification of BANCOR contracts. Oh, it's for audits, so that's also quite easily available. Okay, they're quite open. Nice. So I'll just continue with the communities. So Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, BANCOR blog, and Bitcoin Talk. Now I know this one. That's a forum-based hangout. Most of the time, well, since forums are a little bit outdated, might be the case it isn't as active as it should be. However, in line of this program, I'm going to check it out all at once. So there's some progress 2 months ago. Yesterday, new landing. Oh, they updated their landing page. Okay, so that's active development going on right there. Vortex Burner official NFT, so they're busy with NFTs, short maintenance periods. So even despite the maintenance periods, they made sure there's availability to the network. That probably explains why there's a little bit of a downtime. I know statistics take a day or two before they get into it, but anyway, vision on Dapreda using BNT through new Vortex system. Yeah, it seems quite updated, and not all too many reactions here. So on Reddit community doesn't seem as active as with other projects. However, that's not all too shabby. I see enough movement here to warrant, if questions are being posed, you probably get an answer within a week or so, or even shorter. But yeah, it seems there's a community on Reddit present. And gives me the sign there's active development going on, hardware wallets, account recovery, blah 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 blah. So yeah, let's check out their Twitter. 110,000 followers, not all too shabby, only following 7. I like seeing here they refer to all their communities. Not all too many do so. It's quite handy. BANCOR support. Didn't see that one. I'm going to click it open. And there's a Discord which wasn't mentioned. I'm going to open that one too. So Burner is live. Burning events. Back in the Community Center of Development. That's a retweet from what I can tell. Based in Brussels. So it seems BANCOR network seems to be quite heavily based in Belgium. No, I'm just joking, but there's some Belgian involvement. I like seeing fellow countrymen occupying themselves with cryptocurrency. By reason, the community here in Belgium and the Netherlands is quite small. Nonetheless, the people involved are quite active and quite knowledgeable. So, heads up, guys. In the interest, so that's a retweet. Retweet. I like seeing that they make their own posts, but also do some community involvement. So they retweet people when they stand in the spotlight, if some good answers are given. Like seeing that, it implies they are busy with their community and active development. Well, not so much active development as in trying to develop their brand. So it implies they are very serious about their product. Little help here. Hinman link collector. So yeah, a varied timeline. It means there's some organic movement going on and not some bots being hired to post and repost things. So there's an actual person probably behind this account. So love seeing it. So to the person viewing this video, if you are behind the BANCOR account, hello, nice job. Next up, this is the BANCOR Help Center. I didn't see it mentioned on their official website, but I love seeing this one. By reason, it gives a little bit of credit for being open for development and naturally support everywhere. I now clicked on developer tools, so that implies they want to help their developers. Token integration. FAQ was a liquid token, so they give, well, a nice decent rundown of everything they have on offer. White papers, Turkish, I believe that's Korean or Japanese. From where was the other guy again? I don't know. And naturally in English. So love seeing that one. Kudos to you guys. BANCOR. I'm going to check out their Discord. And I really got to learn to update my Discord before opening it when doing such streams. It's almost on every live stream I do that. I forgot to install and update Discord. Come on, you. There we go. You might see some of my more private. That's what I expected. BANCOR. That's the one I needed to have. So there's a welcoming committee. Again, scroll down. Core contributors, Koreans. get started. I love seeing such a tab. It implies how to deal, so nice. We'll see, don't see too much white, so Discord seems to be a little bit on the dead-ish side. So economics, tokenomics, best. Hello everyone here, if you're watching this. Notifications, liquidity providers, traders, liquidity mining. So yeah, I like seeing a Discord channel being made especially for cryptocurrency projects by reason it gives you direct interaction with a good portion of the entire community behind BANCOR. Also, like there's a lot of sub tabs here for asking specific questions and getting specific informations. If people naturally aren't all too lazy to, well, do not do a cross between the different tabs here. Proposal to whitelist, etc. Development, français, random, memes. Well, if there's memes around, implies there's a funny community behind. I'm going to close this one. Facebook, Facebook page. Last entry 12th of December 2020 might be a pinned one. Nope. Facebook page doesn't seem to have that much activity here. We are hiring. Let's go from the backend and frontend to join the core. So they are hiring in December 2020. If the position hasn't been closed yet, probably still open. A little bit of marketing there, but generally they give some good information. Telegram channel, I'm going to open it up. Initial stake, so quickly scrolling about 1212 admin. So seems quite active. Quickly going to close it. There we go. And that one, blog BANCOR network, yeah, that's their personal blog. So it's the news articles and blog updates. Burning gasless voting is live, so you can vote without special fees that need to be paid, I'm assuming. BANCOR protocol, strategic advisors, some good news. Yeah, for dummies, March 17. I'm going to take a quick peek. Yeah, it's not on a weekly basis, but on a 2 or 3 monthly basis, depending on the activity and what's going on. But yeah, there's some decent movement going on here. Network is on the way on cross-chain bridge that will allow bank to expand its decentralized liquidity. So that's actually very good news. In a previous episode, I did a technical analysis of Polkadot, which I was soaring positive about. Seeing them work together with Polkadot and helping them to provide some added liquidity is actually a very strong move future-wise. So that's my take on it. Others might disagree, but yeah, I'll leave you to your own words. So, and that's the Bitcoin forum. So, different translations. It's actually a very nice treat. Here we go. Herzog Benazzi, Foundation Council member. Tactic Panur, badly written. Coindesk. You can spell detail your coin. Showing the alphabetics are around. Quite extensive here. Launched naturally somewhere 2017. And they updated it yesterday. Actually, that implies there's some decent follow-up. This one, April 12, a few days ago. There seems some decent activity going on here. Community is involved and tries to give on a variety of channels the necessary updates. That's a very positive sign that it's thriving on living. Source code, as before mentioned in all other episodes, I love seeing referral towards GitHub by reason, well, it gives some openness towards communication. So positive points, you've got documentations, legacy, So all the different programs and packages you need if you are a developer and want to learn that more technical details when it concerns BANCOR. So I'm very positive about it. And that would conclude our little technical analysis. I seem to have gone through it quite quickly. I'm going to return towards the chat here. There we go. See quite a lot of viewers here. I see FC here. It's elastic supply to balance liquidity pools. Okay, cool given. Nate Hintman. Hey, Nate from BANCOR. Hello, Mr. Hintman. I believe I indeed saw your name passing by. Hello. Going to almost conclude here. So actually being honored you are here. Not very often that I see developers or people involved with the project themselves following the live chat. So thanks, man. Respect. Going to hide it. So I want to conclude a little bit of this live stream of the technical analysis. So where it concerns BANCOR, I'm actually going to be quite positive. Well, when I commenced this little technical analysis, when I took a look at the view, people might have noticed I started raising doubts a little bit by reason. Well, I left it a little bit in the middle when it concerns its current value. The foremost reason is, well, that I see that it tends to notice how the market evolves. However, you shouldn't be pinning down on the current value of the BANCOR network token by reason it is attached to a decentralized exchange. BANCOR is a decentralized exchange, which will follow market trends. So that implies that the token itself will derive its value from the use on the network. So you shouldn't really be pinning down on the value of the token itself, but you should actually take a better look at the use case of BANCOR. And from what I could tell, it's actually quite good. Developers are very open about the project. There's a thriving community, and they are doing their best to spread all communication clearly and concisely. So I'm very happy to see that one. When it concerns BANCOR, I dare say it's like I mentioned before during the live stream, it probably is one of the very first decentralized exchanges to have ever been built, seeing it start somewhere in 2017. From my experience and from all known projects that I've already done, I don't believe many were developed during, well, decentralized exchanges with that were developed so early on. So it might be the case this one's a trendsetter. Now, I have to admit, I try always to be as neutral as possible. However, and I'm going to share my screen once again here. People might know that I have a website, and actually it's indicated down here. I'm just going to look up a little bit. There we go. That's the one I needed. So I try to dive into it without preparation on beforehand. Why? I want to be impressed by the project without having any, well, before knowledge. However, this one I included, and I had a little bit of, well, knowledge in advance. The reason thereof is on my own website. I'm going to share it here. I already made an entry in the past in December 2020. To be honest, I forgot a little bit about it, and I only remembered it when I was prepping a little bit all the technical documentation here before, and so from the crypto bull, etc., that I noticed, oh yeah, I did already do a sort of review. And well, I have to say I came to the very same conclusion back then as I do now, which implies very positive. And from what I could tell, there we go. That this was actually one of my conclusions, and it still stands. So there might be the case that the BANCOR network actually set a standard for all future and current decentralized exchanges. so which is quite groundbreaking. Yeah, I mentioned here like a previous entry, Celsius network, the same advice to be applied here, and which is, well, to get into it ASAP. So I'm very, very, very positive about the BANCOR network. I'm going to be honest, I haven't used it yet. Oh, stop sharing. There we go. So to get into it, because, well, it's decent, it's nice, and it is a decentralized exchange. So currently I'm still making use of centralized exchanges, I've got to be honest here. But BANCOR, well, to me, is up there with something like Uniswap, which implies I have some very, very, very great trust in it, and I will probably make use of it as a decentralized exchange. So, see a question here from Nate. How could BANCOR improve its user funnel for investor traders and farmers? I assume you want to, well, the main question is how can you attract more investor traders and farmers? Well, that's actually something which needs to grow naturally. BANCOR, sadly enough, well, there isn't all too much marketing going on. The community is hyped, but very closed. Well, not closed in the sense that they are not open about the decency of the project itself. The thing is, the project has become so reliant and so robust that not many people feel the need to share it openly. So this implies there is going to be a natural growth curve that is needing to occur, and that many more people like myself who do such technical analysis will need to share their content more and more often with the public to make it more renowned. Uniswap and other decentralized exchanges have reached their capital and their market caps, well, by reason there's probably an entire team of crazy investors going massively in, hyping it up on all sides. So if BANCOR wants to improve, well, the amount of users, well, they need to get in with the hype crowd, I must say. And that's something I do not like to do too much by reason. Well, it is in my firm belief things need to grow naturally. It's also one of the reasons why I have such trust in Chainlink. It isn't all too often mentioned by the hype crowd, but it has a solid use case, and its historical value and its growth is occurring natural, which gives it a very, very robust nature. The same thing is happening with BANCOR. It isn't as obvious because when I compare it to Chainlink, it is being reflected in its value. However, BANCOR is a decentralized exchange. So the growth to me was made apparent when I clicked on the analytics of the platform, where I saw a very nice uptrend in use. That to me implies that it is gaining traction and is becoming a more and more popular platform. So I will try to do my best to promote this video for you guys. By reason I am entirely convinced of the project itself. So heads up. Want to thank you guys all for having watched. I'm going to round up the live stream here. In conclusion, very solid project. Probably has set the standard for all other decentralized exchanges on how they function and how to build. From what I could tell on BANCOR and how it works, well, it really set the standard on how a Uniswap works, Sushi Swap works. It's the first time I can pronounce it correctly, and a variety of other decentralized exchanges work. I believe even Binance, with their Binance coin, has practically copy-pasted the principle which BANCOR let down. So heads up, guys, that's a very solid move. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much for having voted en masse on the poll. Hope to see you guys soon, and up until next time, bye.